One, as a mother, you're supposed to provide adequate.
I was cleaning the house, you guys.
Adequate care for your children. Yeah, that's why we're gonna walk this way, and I'm gonna get you out of sight of the kids. Hey, come on. Come on.
Why am I going to jail?
Behind closed doors, some mothers hide their worst actions.
They said child is because she does have a little red mark on her stomach, which could be consistent with mom kicking her.
In this video, we uncover the chilling moments caught on Bodycam, including a mother who flipped her car, unaware of the later consequences.
He jumped out of the driver's seat and I jumped over to make sure that we were okay.
How did he jump out then? From the driver's seat, just rolled out? How fast were you going?
He literally jumped.
Well, to see more of such evil souls, watch the full video.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, yeah, I'm at 2024 Turtle Creek Road. And we had a little girl. We had a little girl fall out of the car, and she's claiming, "I don't want to go with you. I don't want to get you." And this woman's trying to get her in the car.
Okay. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
You said she fell out of the car?
Yeah, she was getting out before the car stopped.
Okay.
Police rushed to the location after the 911 call, only to find a mother who was more interested in saving herself than her girl.
I live down at the cul-de-sac. We were just out there playing with our kids. So this car came in really fast, and we kind of thought it was a little suspicious. So we were waiting. We were just throwing the ball at the kids, and she came in. She got it right about here, and this little girl who's kind of sitting there opened the door while the car was still rolling, and she tried to get her feet down and fell and hit her head pretty hard. And then she started yelling, "I don't want to go with you. I don't want to go with you." So we think it's a mom and daughter. But we can't confirm for sure, but she probably needs some medical attention.
The mother's mannerisms immediately raised red flags. She hesitated to answer the officers' questions and resisted their attempts to understand the truth behind the disturbing incident.
Sarabia.
Spell that for me.
SARABIA.
And what's your first name?
That's Andrea.
Spell it.
ANDREA.
What's your birthday? How old are you?
I'm 29. Sir.
Do you have a warrant?
No.
578 on Beach Hook 1.
Sir.
No, don't serve me right now.
Okay.
Helen.
All the way, please. Last name spelling is Sim Adam Robert Adam Boy Ida Adam. First name Andrea Adam Nora David Robert Edward Adam. Date of birth is 10/22/1993. Unknown female. So how much did you drink at work?
Okay.
A small cup of
1 cup of
8 ounces.
Look at me.
Lord Jesus.
This isn't my first day.
No, I understand.
So don't lie to me. How much did you drink? Because I know it's more than 1 cup of wine. Just based on your behavior, based on the smell of coming off of you, I know you have more than 1 cup of.
They're the small bottles. I got off at 4:30.
What time do you think it is right now without looking at your watch?
6:30. 6:30.
So where'd you go after you got off work?
I was stuck in traffic for like half an hour. Made it to daycare, picked up my oldest daughters. Then went to pick up my baby daughter. So you could say an hour.
The mother soon started revealing a troubling truth about the events leading up to the incident. Her reluctant admission only deepened the mystery.
Her dad goes here. So I called
Works
him.
where?
He works all over Edmond. So he was close by, and I called him to see if he could take the babies or he could help me out with them while I went to the pharmacy and get some medicine for them, for the baby.
I don't understand why you're lying. None of that makes sense. Why would you not just meet him at the pharmacy? Why pull into this neighborhood? Why were you pulling into this neighborhood?
He does pulls.
Was he doing a pull in this neighborhood? Well, how come it took him so long to get over here?
Well, I was because of traffic.
But if he was already in the neighborhood, why would it take him that long to get here? If he was already in this exact neighborhood we're standing in right now, why would it take him that long to get here?
He went to the following pool. I didn't know that he had already left.
The officer spoke with the victims, trying to piece together the unsettling details of what happened. Meanwhile, the mother continued to lie, but the officers knew how to navigate through her deception to uncover the truth.
So, when were you born? What year? What year were you born?
1985.
Yeah, you told me 93.
I'm sorry. I was stressed out.
No, you're lying because you're drunk, driving your children around town, pissed off at your husband because he turned his location off, and you're trying to figure out where he's at, which is why you're in the neighborhood, because this is probably where his location was last pinged.
Yeah, well...
But listen to me. And you're driving, hauling butt down the interstate, making your kids cry, parking in a parking lot, screaming at your husband on the phone in front of your children, acting completely irresponsible. You have multiple DUIs, multiple child charges, because you get drunk and you put your kids in a car and you drive around with them unrestrained. That's your life. That's how you treat your family. Absolutely disappointing.
Of course. And, you know, one of the things...
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. I've got medical coming to look at your daughter since she fell out of a moving vehicle and you failed to call us and let us know. I'll take care of your children for you.
Mother, can I just have a word?
You can't. Do you have anything illegal on you?
No.
The officers decided to detain the woman for her reckless actions as the truth unfolds and the severity of her choices becomes clear.
Tori, come on this way. Have a seat. Do you have any ID or wallet or anything in the car?
No, it's fine. You can I sit?
Yep, absolutely. I'm trying to help you. You don't have any ID in the car at all, even your suspended license. Is it in the car somewhere?
Yeah, it's gonna be in my wallet.
Where's your wallet at?
It's not gonna... It's gonna be inside my purse. You'll find my wallet.
Okay. Do you want to take some field sobriety tests for me?
What do you recommend?
It's a yes or no question. I cannot recommend.
No. Is it... What? Can I speak to a lawyer?
No, not...
Maybe a lawyer can recommend me.
Not right now. This is not a lawyer moment. I'm asking you if you're willing to take field sobriety tests.
I don't know what to say. I am... How can I put it? I know I'm not the best mom. I know I'm probably one of the worst moms right now, but I just don't know what to say.
It's a yes or no. Do you want to take standardized field sobriety tests?
Personally, are you going to take it against you if I say no?
Why would I take it against myself?
I don't
What does that mean?
I need a lawyer. I need advice. I don't know what to say at the moment.
I mean, you've been through this multiple times already.
Yes, but right now, like, all that's going through my head right now
yes or no.
is I feel like such the worst mother. My daughter's in ambulance. I can't do anything about it.
The woman, identified as Sarabia, was charged with DUI, child. Records showed that she also had 2 prior DUI convictions. Next up, a case in Florida, where officers would confront a disturbing situation, this time involving a mother's and a loaded firearm. In Palm Coast, Florida, on March 11, 2020, deputies conducted a welfare check at a home. Inside, they found young occupants living in disturbing conditions.
Okay, the working is working. Oh, no.
We got a call about a kid walking around in the road or something or other.
Must have been my son.
Where's he at?
A couple minutes. He's inside.
I see him?
Yep.
Is there a reason he's walking around unattended?
No, he had gotten outside. I was letting the garage door air out. He woke up and walked out, and that's where I had initially found him to bring him back in. Hello?
As officers entered the home, their concerns deepened. The environment in which Nicholas kept his family was something the cops were not prepared to handle.
There's another adult here?
Yes, sir.
Where are they at?
He's back in his room with my son right now.
Okay. Who is he to you? What's the relation? Roommate?
Yeah.
Okay. How many kids live here?
There's 5 here.
Are they all your kids or?
Yes.
Okay. How old are they?
We go from 2 all the way up to 16.
2 to 16?
2, 4, 8, 4, or 15, and 16.
Okay. Where's the the mother of the kids at?
Work right now.
Work? Oh, but she lives here too?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was trying to check. I know he kind of walk around, but could we see all the kids?
Yeah. You can see all the kids. Mind the mess. They ain't cleaned up.
Saying about a stepdad?
Me.
Huh?
Me.
Oh, you're the stepdad?
Stepdad to at least. All right. So as far as technicalities go,
yeah,
I'm stepdad to 3 out of the 5. Dad completely blood by 2 of the 5.
Okay.
But I have names and claim on all but 1.
Okay. Okay.
I missed that. What's the relationship here?
I have names and claims on all but 1. Inside, please, sir.
So they're all related to you by blood?
No, 3 of them are stepchildren.
Only 2 technically.
3 are stepchildren.
So 3 would technically be stepchildren.
And 2 are related.
Which 3 are the stepkids?
2 of them have my last name, so I'm on the birth certificate as the father.
Which 3 are the stepkids?
That would be.
Okay.
Oldest.
And where are their birth fathers at? Just out in the ether?
You got better chance of getting that info off of mama.
I was just curious, that's all.
I don't even know if she does.
The officers now focused on the roommate. The cops were about to uncover details they were not expecting, leading to them better understanding the case.
Is the house cleaned up?
Yes.
Cause looking at this house, it hasn't been cleaned up in at least 2 or 3 days. Being generous.
Being generous. Usually it gets to that point, but it was supposed to be, to my knowledge, that I was not supposed to be going to that supposed to be at work, but...
I'm not asking, I understand it's not your responsibility.
It's like it gets 2 to 3 days.
Every 2 to 3 days it's cleaned up?
It gets picked up, but usually it'll be easier.
Is it the dog and cat that belongs to Mr. Carter? Or is it your dog and cat?
No. The cat is the girl's, the dog's is his. So.
And there's fecal matter and urine scattered about the house. That's cleaned up every 2 to 3 days?
Usually when we see that, it should be picked up. So if there was any done today, that should have been done today. But as soon as I see them, I'll pick it up when I walk through. I already walk through the house because the dog don't like me.
How long you been staying here?
With them, going on, I think 2 years now.
2 years? Now, I understand none of these kids are yours, right?
No.
So, outside looking in, obviously this is not your responsibility, you're not the parent. Outside looking in, how would you describe the living conditions here? If you were to just walk into this house just like we did, never having been here before, seeing urine, fecal matter, roaches, food on the ground, oils, weird smells, kids with cavities, kids wandering about, how would you describe those living conditions? As a reasonable, prudent person.
Frowned upon?
Not too well, right? Why are the kids living in these conditions?
If I had a straight answer to why there is like not a dynamic, I would, but I don't. You know, I can see parents that don't get together, that don't get along. So I'll spread this kind of tension.
Do they not get along?
Not as of lately, no.
But they still like share a room and share a bed and stuff like that, just kind of arguing here and there?
Are they married?
No, they're not married. She works, out of the pair, she works the most. So he's one home the most.
What does he do for you?
He is a maintenance guy for McDonald's, but she is a department manager, and now she is getting promoted. And
At McDonald's?
Yes, but she's across town versus he is here.
Okay.
So he has some more days off.
He has what?
He has more days off and is home.
Did he work today?
No.
So we're saying it's usually on him to take care of the kids, watch them, feed them, that kind of stuff. More so than her. Okay. How often do you come out of the room and see just dog and piss and all that everywhere all over the house? Because walking through the gen, I saw at least 4 or 5 different spots where it's clearly happens constantly, and multiple spots where they poop more than once. So
the spots that I general out to, because I don't general out my space that much anymore.
With more evidence piling up, the officers confronted the man once again. They pressed him about the living conditions, and his responses only fueled their growing concern for everyone's safety.
Yeah. All right, so same thing we asked him, you know, obviously, I mean, I've been here a few times, never gone in the house or anything like that, but outside looking in, having never been here before, if this were you coming to this house for the first time, you know, having seen fecal matter, urine.
Yeah, I know it don't
I'm
look.
not done talking.
Okay.
Fecal matter, urine, roaches, discarded food on the ground, garbage, all these inanimate objects that are could be hurtful, odors and oils and all this stuff. Outside looking in, how would you describe those living conditions?
Right now, I'm looking a little dirty.
A little dirty. That's a little dirty is you spilled some coffee on the road. That's more than a little dirty. You opened up that door, flies literally came out of that laundry room door.
It's an opinionated thing as far as that would go, on what you would consider dirty, what you wouldn't consider.
I mean, multiple piles of fecal matter.
I get the fecal matter, and
not only the multiple piles in multiple locations.
As far as that goes, but that laundry room has been closed since my laundry stuff's been shot.
Be that as it may, the bathroom, the master bedroom, when you say the kids sleep and you sleep with your girlfriend or whatever it is, right? There's fecal matter in the closet there too.
There's fecal matter on hers that hasn't been cleaned up yet today.
And there's no doors on that.
There's no doors, and
there's also fecal matter in the open living room area where the kids would wander around and be around.
Playroom. That's the ones from today that just haven't been cleaned up yet.
Why do they not go outside?
The dog does go outside. It's usually those are the piles that end up prior to waking up.
The point being,
prior to waking up, it's 7:30 at night.
Yes.
Did you work today?
No, I told you I didn't work today. I had a bunch of running around to do for things.
So the point being, if it's in one room, maybe one little plop, whatever, like we go to the house all the time, we understand dogs will be dogs, right? But we see fecal matter at several different stages of decomposition throughout the residence, which is disgusting. We see flies all about the residence. I walk in the house, as soon as I walk in, I'm smacked in the face. That comes pretty close to your I'm not kidding. So a little dirty is I think an understatement here. And then you have objects all about the floor that could be a danger to children. Like
which objects?
You have toys and ladders and tools. You have wet spots that can be slipped on. I'm slipping and sliding on little boots walking around the house.
Sitting on the counter. Yes. I saw a large sitting right there on the counter amongst all the other.
Should have been.
The man was questioned about that day, why the young boy was found unattended outside. His answers were evasive, offering no satisfactory explanation. The officers, now more suspicious, knew they had to dig deeper to uncover the truth.
A child walked up to some. They would have taken that child and you would have not known for at least 5 minutes, like you said. How far can you drive on Belterre in 5 minutes? You can get to 95 and he's out of the county, he's gone forever. We won't know. We know nothing. I imagine nobody here has cameras or ring cameras. We don't even have a time frame of when he's missing.
And also, he can't swim. And I don't know about Pacific in this area, but there's plenty of lakes and bodies of water all over Palm Coast, okay, all over this section. So say he would have wandered around, no one would have been outside, he would have gone to a backyard and found a pool or found a body of water. He can't swim. It happens because kids. So for some reason, kids are always attracted to the water, and they always jump in there, and it always ends up one way. And 5 minutes of not realizing, at most 5 minutes of not knowing where he was, whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is, that is a very long time for a kid to.
Because I understand 5 minutes is a long time, but I don't know how long he was.
Yeah, we don't need. We're trying to work on figuring that out, but still, even 30 seconds, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm very serious as far as the them getting out of the house thing. That's why we have the dual child lock thing for that door, because that door was the issue. But like I said, this one I usually have closed, so out in the garage isn't as much of a.
Okay. And he's usually hanging around in here, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Look around in here.
The point of them coming out into the garage isn't so much the thing pulling in, because when this thing's closed, that's the garage.
Look around your garage. Is this somewhere you want a 2-year-old to be gallivanting?
Oh, no, nothing. They touch my tools and everything, gosh darn else. All the gosh darn time. Out there or not.
Okay. Well, stand by. We got to talk about some things, and we'll be right back, all right?
Just stand by the end of your car right here for us. We talk.
Just put your hand right back real quick.
For what? Sir? Can I ask for what?
Don't tense up on me. Stop tensing. Stop tensing.
Okay, I want to know for what.
We'll explain it to you.
Can I get the explanation before the cop?
No. Nope.
Why?
You just
people do crazy things.
It's like you just did.
I'm not trying to do crazy things.
You're being detained.
For?
She's working at this semester.
So what's happening here?
We're still conducting an investigation.
Do I get mama to come home or what?
We'll work on that. We have to call a lot of people now. DCF and your mother and your roommate has to watch the kids for a little bit.
I can't go explain everything to them.
The parents were arrested and faced 5 felony counts of child. They were taken to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility, where bond was set at $2,500 for each of them. Like the stepfather's that led to his arrest, meet our next suspect. A mother caught driving under the influence despite being a nurse. It was the rainy afternoon when police were called to investigate a woman who was driving erratically with her family inside the vehicle. Her erratic behavior immediately raised concern, setting the stage for a tense investigation.
Hey, I'm Officer Shoemaker with the O'Fallon Police Department. Can you do me a favor? Go ahead and shut the vehicle off and step outside for me, okay? Oh, Lord, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
You got blood all over your leg and you got stuff everywhere.
Oh, that is, scratching.
Just scratching? Can you come over here?
Yeah.
So, where were you headed tonight?
I was taking my girls to a dance class.
To dance class?
Yeah.
Where were you coming from?
Edwardsville.
Edwardsville? Is that where you picked them up at?
No, I picked them up in school.
Where did they go to school at?
O'Fallon.
O'Fallon?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you at before you picked them up from school?
My house.
Where's that at?
Edwardsville.
Edwardsville?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you drinking at all today?
No.
No? You had nothing to drink today?
No.
No? Okay, because your eyes look like they're a little red, a little glossy.
No, yeah.
And having the little fall down thing, the way we got the car parked, there's a lot of things that kind of allude to the fact that you've probably been drinking a little bit. So.
Okay, whatever.
Do you take medications?
I do.
What kind of medications do you take?
I take, and I take, sorry. So I take, hang on.
No, we're gonna stay right here. So you take
this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
What time?
Probably about 6.
What other kind of medication did you take with it?
Fish oil.
Okay.
And then probably vitamin B.
Okay.
Vitamin D.
So where is dance at?
Dance is down the street.
What's the name of the place?
Honestly, sir,
You don't know?
Yeah, no.
Have you taken them there before?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, does dynamic dance sound about right?
Dynamic, yes.
Fantastic. So is there a reason we're having a hard time getting there today? Because
no.
Well, so we were made aware, okay, of your potential condition, okay, well before we came in contact with you, and you have been back and forth over here quite a bit, okay?
No, not quite a bit. Maybe twice.
Okay, that's still more than normal. If you know where you're going, it doesn't seem normal to do
that's
that.
not more than normal, but okay.
Okay.
Water.
So water?
Yeah, water.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to run you through a couple of tests because I can smell the alcohol in your breath. Okay. Your speech does appear to be altered. Okay. All right. And you've had a difficult time locating a place that you've been to more than one time. Okay. So I'd like to run you through a couple of tests just to make sure that you're okay to drive.
All right.
If you are okay to drive, okay, then no harm, no foul, and we'll go from there. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Officers, observing Catherine's unsteady behavior, decided they should eliminate their doubts early. Now the question was, will Catherine be able to clear her name?
Focus on the tip of my finger. Follow my finger with your eyes only, without moving your head. Do not take your eyes off my finger until we have completed the test. Do you understand? Okay. Can you see my thing? Keep both of your eyes open for me. All right. Keep your heels and toes together for me. Heels and toes together. Heels and toes together. Keep your arms at your side, okay?
Okay.
Just focus on the tip of my finger. Nope, you're okay. All right, you gotta stay focused on the tip of my finger, okay? Okay, you can blink, but you gotta make sure you stay focused, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna do that one over again. Keep your heels and toes together for me. All right, ready? Okay, you gotta be able to stay focused on the tip, okay? You keep going back to center. You gotta stay on my finger, all right?
I apologize.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay focused on the tip of my finger, okay?
I'm
You got a
looking
couple.
at the tip of your finger.
Keep your heels and toes together for me, all right?
Alright, well-
You gotta stay still.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Can you see my finger still?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you gotta keep your head straight. Follow with your eyes only, okay? I know you may not think you're moving your head, but you're moving your head. You gotta keep your head still.
Okay.
Okay? We're still moving our head. You got to keep your head still. Follow with your eyes only. Okay?
Okay.
You're still moving your head. You got to keep your head still. Just your eyes. Focus on the tip of my finger.
Okay.
Follow with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Heels and toes together. Arms at your side, please. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to go straight up. Keep your head still, eyes follow. All right, you ready? We're going to go straight up. You got to keep your eyes focused, okay?
Sorry. Okay.
Heels and toes together, arms down at your side, okay? We're going to go straight up. One more time. Straight up.
They instructed Catherine to perform the walk and turn test. As she attempted to follow the steps, the results became clear to the cops. What were the results? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, I want you to stop, take a step back. Okay, we're gonna put our left foot on the line. Put your left foot on the line, on the yellow line. Put your left foot on the yellow line. I want you to put your right foot in front of your left.
Let me get my leg going. Okay.
Now put your right foot in front of your left and put your hands down at your side and remain in that position. Heel touching toe. And remain in that position until I tell you to begin. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to stay in position there for me?
No, it's my hip.
No? Okay. Okay. Well, I don't want you.
it.
I don't want you to get hurt. Okay.
No.
So if we're unable to stand still,
Okay.
I don't want you to fall and get hurt. Okay.
No,
So if we
I
can't
don't
perform the
wanna
test,
fall and get hurt
okay.
either. It's just my hip.
Okay. So do you
Do you work anywhere?
Yeah, I work at the VA.
You work at the VA. What do you do at the VA?
I'm a nurse.
Okay. So does that require a lot of standing and walking?
Yes,
and stuff?
it
Do you have any
does.
restrictions at work where you can't stand
No,
for a
I
certain period of
don't.
time?
But it's just a lot of they're like, oh, come balance, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't really balance.
But there's you have no work restrictions from the doctor or anything
no,
like that,
not
saying you
at-
can't
no,
do certain
no,
activities or anything
no,
like that?
not at all.
Okay. All right.
So can we try again to stay in
We
the
can
position?
try again.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So what we're going to do, hold on, before you do it, I'm going to kind of give you a rundown.
listening.
All right, well, I'm going to give you a quick rundown.
All right.
So what you're going to do is you can put your left foot on the line,
Mhm.
right foot in front of the left, heel touching toe,
Mhm.
and your arms out to the side. You have to stay in that position until I tell you to begin the test. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, left foot on the line, right foot in front of the left, arms out at the side, arms out at your, okay.
I just balance.
Okay, but you've got to have your heel touching toe, okay? Just like that, okay? Stay in that position until I tell you to begin. Do you understand?
Yeah. I can't balance.
Okay. All right. Do you want to have a PBT on him? Wolf does.
Unable to maintain her balance, officers proceeded to administer a breath test, a final chance to remove all doubts. With her cooperation, she blew into the portable device, the results of which would soon leave no room for doubts.
You're not being able to stand still. I don't want you to fall down and get hurt.
Right.
Okay. So we're
Okay.
in lieu of doing the last two tests, which requires some coordination and balance.
Right, right.
Okay. Which it doesn't appear that we're going to be able to accomplish that.
Right.
So what we do have here is we have a PBT. It's called portable breath test. Okay. So if you're willing to, you blow into this until I say to stop. It's just like blowing up a balloon.
Yeah. Can
you what?
I sit?
No, we're going to stand right here. Okay.
I don't think you're really allowing me to sit.
You're correct. I'm not allowing you to sit, and I'm not allowing you to get back inside of your vehicle.
Okay. Well, I think you need to allow me to sit.
I do not need to allow you to sit.
Okay. Well, then we're going to we're gonna.
What are we going to do?
You're going to allow me to sit.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No, we're not going to argue about it. So
No,
do you want to
we're
blow?
not.
All right.
You're right. We're not going to
All right, do
argue
me a favor.
about
Turn
it.
around. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. We're driving under the influence of alcohol. Do you have anything in your pocket that says it's going to poke, stab, or hurt me?
No, you can check them off. You're good.
We're going to walk right over here.
Okay, let's go.
Go ahead. Step in there, careful. I got you.
Yep.
Hey, sorry. I didn't expect to be doing anything on the way to drop Taylor off. What was your first name again?
You go away.
Okay.
Is your name Catherine?
It's go away.
At the police station, the suspect submitted a breath sample, which revealed a blood alcohol content of 0.321. She was subsequently charged with driving under the influence, welfare of a child. The story of this mother's dangerous driving spirals into yet another troubling arrest, as we now move to another instance where a mother's erratic behavior leads to an arrest for DUI, putting her children at serious risk. Get ready for a case so wild, even the cops were baffled about how to handle the situation.
Just following up with you. DJJ kept them last night?
Yeah.
They did? Okay. Alright, and so Alex and your 3 children that live here, right?
Yeah.
They do? Okay.
anybody home right now?
Only the kids.
Is it just the three of them right now?
Yeah. Am I going to jail?
Yeah, that's why we're gonna walk this way, and I want to get you out of
What?
sight of the kids. Hey, come on. Come on.
Why am I going to jail?
So I'm gonna explain it here in a minute. All right. Here, we're gonna get out of sight of your kids. I'm gonna give you that respect. All right.
Can I at least have my daughter bring me my phone so that way I can call somebody?
We'll get everything. All
What
right.
am I going to jail for?
You're gonna go to jail on 4 counts. Okay, and I'm gonna explain it
I
all.
was cleaning last night. I literally was.
Well,
Can I get shoes at least?
We'll get everything for you.
we'll get everything okay.
All
right, so what's going to happen? I'm going to take you to the jail. It's 4 counts of felony. Okay. 1, as a mother, you're supposed to provide adequate
I was cleaning the house. You guys.
adequate care for your children. I don't think you've met that level based on our observations yesterday. And just the culmination of everything. I feel like
literally
you're
was.
kind
I
of culpable
promise
and
you.
negligent.
No,
in doing
can you
that,
please
okay?
listen for me a minute?
Is there any shoes that you want or need?
Yeah, can you ask my niece and nephew to get me my flip flops?
Well, I don't want them to see this, okay? So
Can I
they had a
at least
bad day yesterday. I don't want it to double down, okay? So
I literally have a case manager, and I'm being honest with you. Call Brian Chavez.
all right. Well, I'm going off my observations, okay?
Oh, no, I'm being serious. Call Brian
I don't know
Chavez.
who
and ask
Brian
him
Chavez
why-
is.
That's why I'm telling you. The DC case manager is Brian Chavez.
Okay. I've talked to DCF this morning. My investigation is based on my observations yesterday, okay?
Call Leilani. Call Leilani. She literally took pictures the day before.
Okay.
Can you please? And then maybe you'll have a different change. You'll have a change of heart. I'm being serious. Call Leilani.
I do believe you're going to want to improve your situation, and I hope you do.
I literally was. I actually was cleaning the day. I actually had it cleaned up the day
That's
before.
a good start.
I've been here several times, okay? It has never, you can say you're cleaning now, but I've
I
never seen
have
any improvement
been.
to this property.
All right, but
And it's just based on the totality of his investigation and artist that we conducted, okay? It's not just one day or any particular day
Please go
or any
get my
particular
phone.
thing.
Please, can you please get my cell phone so at least I can have it when I get out?
Okay. You want to get your wallet that they can grab for you too?
My ID's in my wallet. Everything's in my wallet.
Okay, I can get your wallet in
And
your
my phone. That's it. Everything's in my phone.
Officers conducted a thorough search of the woman, their movements deliberate and focused. Without delay, they placed her under arrest, swiftly taking her into custody.
Search, you don't have anything on you, do you?
No.
Think it's a
I
poke,
have
prod, or
phone.
be a hazard mouth? All right, if you
Wait a
could
minute.
just lean forward
Hold
over
on,
here.
right here, I may have a lighter in my
You might?
side.
All right,
yeah.
just spread your feet for me real quick. Can you face that way? All right, I'm just using the back of my hands. Is there any pockets?
No.
All right.
I don't even know my boyfriend's doing this. Can you have him come get the kids, please?
I believe DCF's going to respond.
Okay.
But if you,
Can you call him and have him come stay with the kids until they come?
well, we're going to stand by with them until DCF gets here, okay? But you're going to come with me. Is there any other adults in the house?
No.
No? All right.
That's why I asked you to call my boyfriend.
All right, lean back. You're going to be fine.
No, I'm losing my kids.
Well-
I'm not gonna get them back, and you guys don't understand. I'm not getting them back now.
Well, no. All right, I appreciate it.
Can you please dial my boyfriend? I'll tell you how to get into it.
The woman, now visibly anxious, began expressing her growing concern. Well, she probably should have thought of that before the cops came knocking.
No, because you guys just got my niece and nephew taken from me permanently.
Well, that's not up to us, but...
No, it's up to the litigation case that I'm in.
Something has to change, Amanda. You know that.
Am I gonna be able to get out today? Do you know?
I do not know that. They'll let you know what your bond is. Just so you can have some assurance, okay? DCF is responding, okay? And before we release, DCF's going to help us determine who your kids are going to be released to, okay? DCF usually tries to find a family member first, whether that's the father or your mentor or whoever. They're going to come up with a safety plan or a parenting plan.
They can release him to my boyfriend.
But they're going to probably be in contact. They're probably going to come see you at the jail and talk to you. All right, and they're going to come up with that. As far as your bond and stuff, the booking will talk to you about that. But I am charging you with 4 felony counts of child. Again, you're innocent until proven guilty in court, so you'll have your day in court. Just remember that the jail staff, they're here, they're just doing a job, okay? They have nothing to do with the investigation.
I'm not a mean person, so you don't have to worry about that.
Amanda, how long have I been working with you? Think about it. I remember when your kid got hit with the seatbelt buckle on the bus. I came out and did that report. I was there when...
And he's still been hit by again.
I was there when, I guess, that 106-year-old friend of yours that passed away. I was the one that managed that for you. I've been out with you a lot. I don't think you're a bad person. One bit, not a bone in my body thinks you're a bad person. Okay? I do think you're in need of some help. I do think things need to change.
I was working on that. I literally had a case manager. Or I have. I don't even know.
So, no case, like, I'm going to tell you this, okay? No case manager, no other person's going to make this stuff better or change it.
She was just out the day before.
Okay?
She was out the day before with Family Home Builders, and she took pictures and she goes, I want this done by the time I come back on Monday.
So
we were working together to make a plan for everything to get done.
Well, and there's a culmination of things going on. I do think you've had a rough year. I understand that. But, and I get it's not easy, but there's also some things you got to try harder. As my supervisor even said, you got to try harder. And there's some things that you need to step it up on, okay? And my genuine hope, okay, from the bottom of my heart, is that it starts here, okay? And I hope...
It's not, because I just lost the 2 little ones permanently. You don't understand.
Griffin was taken to the Palm Beach County Detention Center, facing 3 counts of 3 counts of unsafe firearm storage, and 2 counts of child. Additionally, she was cited for leaving the children unattended in a vehicle for over 15 minutes. After the chilling discovery of a mother's firearm and her reckless abandonment of her children, we now turn to a heart-wrenching case where a young girl seeks help from officers to escape her terrifying mother. It was a calm, ordinary day at a quiet gas station on June 25th, 2024. A terrified girl rushed to officers, pleading for help, claiming her mother had kicked her. What started as an ordinary day now had an ominous twist.
You have to quit running away. Because Mama what?
She doesn't want me anymore. Keep on saying that she never even had me. She thinks that I've been her child.
Oh, really?
I don't want to go.
I know.
Yeah, please talk to her.
Talk to your mom? Yeah, you can talk to your mom.
No, you.
Oh, I am going to talk to her.
What's going to happen?
I don't know yet, baby.
Please don't leave me.
We're going to find out what your mom's doing. Why don't you want to stay with her? I got to talk to your mom. All right. Yeah, you can stay in there, but you can't go nowhere. What are you scared of? Hey, why don't you want to go back?
Because I don't want her to be mean and keep on hitting me.
Where'd she hit you at?
She keeps on hitting me on the hand and stuff, and on the leg.
Is it because you were doing something bad?
No, I was just talking to her. She got me in there. She was talking to me, and then she just kicked me in the stomach.
What'd she hit you in the stomach for?
I don't know. She's just really mad.
Do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? Huh? Okay.
In an effort to calm her, officers listened closely as the young girl trembled, her voice shaky with fear. Her words revealed a horrifying truth. something far more sinister than anyone could have anticipated.
What did she hit you in the stomach for? You don't know? She was mad? Do you know what she was mad about? Okay. She hit you on your arms also?
No, she hit me on my...
On your hand? Were you doing something you weren't supposed to do?
Well, actually, no. I was just talking to her. All she did is call me in there.
She called you in there?
She said she started to talk with me, and then she just put me in the stomach.
What was she talking to you about?
I don't really remember, but I know that she kicked me in the stomach. Are you going to leave me here?
We have to talk to your mom. Talk to everybody.
Don't leave me no matter what. Charlie went to work.
You went to work?
But please don't leave me here. I'm not gonna get kicked in my stomach again. It's so bad. It still hurts.
It still hurts?
Yes. That's because I'm kicking me. But I didn't want her to get arrested. Now I have to tell her. Now I have to tell you.
Okay. Okay. Did your mom know you left? She don't? Where's she at? She's sleeping? How many times did she kick you in the stomach? One time? And she kicked you hard? Well, you said it still hurts, so she must have kicked you pretty hard, right? I don't know. You know you're not supposed to run away, but... Okay. That is a good reason to let us know what's going on. But you know how to pick up a phone and call 911, right? I think that's why you should probably know some neighbors and stuff, and that way you can talk to a neighbor instead of going way out on the road over there.
Recognizing the child's, officers reassured her, offering kind words and steady hands. They promised her safety, doing all they could to ease her mind in the midst of the storm she'd just endured. Turning their attention to the mother, the officers began to unravel the layers of the disturbing event. They gently pressed for her side of the story.
So, let me ask you, what happened from when we left?
Nothing. I went to sleep. I'm so sorry.
Was there any argument or anything? Okay, run it by me specifically.
I went to sleep, so I realized I was gonna lay down, and she's like, hey, just lay down.
Any arguing?
No.
And I kind of figured that you went to sleep because I tried calling
I
you.
did, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. She got back out again, and she went back to that very same gas station. So she disclosed to me that there was an incident that occurred between you and her. Nothing?
No.
Okay. Because the incident involved arguing and...
I told her she can't be doing that and running off.
Wait, I'm sorry?
I told her she can't be doing that and running off.
Oh, okay. And then she said that she actually kicked her in her stomach. Okay. And I wasn't here, but I just got to get your statement because she made that disclosure. Okay. She's going to have to go to the Kimberly Center because we're going to have to get a forensic interview now because of that disclosure. Now, she just said, I was just going to come out and hang out and stuff like that. We would have just brought her right back along. We would have had another talk. But because of that disclosure, we're going to have to take her to the Kimberly Center so that way she can talk to someone that's more specialized with talking to children in situations like that. And she's also going to get an exam to see because she mentioned her stomach being kicked. Y'all got anything?
I'm good.
All right, so my dear, I'm not sure, but I think there might be some charges placed on you for this situation. But here's the thing though. I want to know, do you have anybody in the event that, let's say, you're...
The officers had enough and decided the woman was to be held accountable for the action. The question now is, will she come easily? Let's find out.
What happened from the time we left?
We left, I said, there's a body, you can't be doing that to everybody, scaring me. I said, let us lay down and go to bed and rest. She said, okay. She laid down, and I woke up.
And you know about what time that was, give or take?
Like 9:30.
9:30. Okay. Where were y'all sleeping at?
She slept on the couch, I slept in the bed.
So she was on the couch here, and you were in the bed back there. How was her demeanor? Was she like it was when we left? Was
She was like, kind of like shaking up like a little bit, like, okay, like, you know, okay.
so back to normal kid self?
Yeah.
Any reason why she would run away?
I don't think, not that I'm aware of. I'm sorry, but like she came out about a week and a half ago saying my dad never did this, and I don't know what's gotten her.
Anything like this happened before as far as that behavior? Was there any type of physical touch from you to her?
No.
Guiding to the bed, anything like that?
You can't be doing that.
Did she eat before she left?
Not this morning, so
Oh, she hasn't eaten this morning. Okay.
I thought she was asleep.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second and just hang tight here for me. I'll be back with you in a second, okay? I still feel firmly on the child.
Yeah. Me too. Visibly shaken. Visibly scared to be left back with a mother.
Yeah. Like I'm telling you, when the time we left here to when I saw her in your car, it's like a totally different person.
Yeah.
Miss Stephanie, right now you'll be placed under arrest for child and child. Okay.
Go ahead and place your hands behind your
Put your
back.
hands behind your back.
Can I call Tyler? My phone's in my pocket.
Well, you can call him from the jail.
I don't have his number like that.
You don't know his phone number?
No, sir.
I don't know his phone number.
What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm so confused.
It's just.
I just woke up. I'm scared.
I got you.
What do I do? I didn't do anything.
You just gotta. This is part of our criminal investigation, okay?
Okay. What do I do?
Sorry.
What do I do? I didn't do anything.
Just face the car for now, okay?
If you have anything on you at all, anything hiding in your bra, anything like that, you know that once you get in the back of that patrol car and you get to the jail, if you have stuff on you, it's introduction of contraband. You know that, right? That's which is an extra charge, which you don't want.
I don't want
Okay.
that.
All right.
Stay facing the car.
Sorry.
Check here, okay? Check out for weapons. We'll get that figured out in a second. Go ahead and step in here.
The woman was charged with child and child. As the officers rescued the young girl from her mother's, another arrest would soon unfold in our next case, involving a mother whose actions would lead to her own arrest for hotboxing with a child in the car. A seemingly ordinary police check took a wrong turn in Orlando. Officers conducting a routine check in a hotel parking lot spotted a suspicious Honda sedan. Instantly, something had felt off.
Hey, we just get paid by the hotel to do laps around the parking lot. Okay. Make sure there's no criminal activity, make sure there's people not doing things they're not supposed to be doing. Okay. And that's it. You mind rolling down that window for me, ma'am?
What window?
The one, yeah.
Like smoking?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
The kids. All right.
You have any weapons on you?
You're doing this with her in the backseat.
Just a couple questions for you. Do you happen to have a medical card on you?
No,
No, I don't.
Do you know if your partner does in the passenger seat? Right. And it's very apparent the odor that's coming out of this car, okay?
No gun.
Of cannabis. Alright. Do you have a license on you? He was breaking something up as I walked over. Thank you.
Inside the vehicle, officers were stunned to find evidence that was both shocking and troubling, especially given the presence of a young one.
Joints. That white powdery bag residue that we put into Orlando Police Department drug bag was on the floorboard where her right foot was the entire time. I just give a second. You know how green gets. I I just couldn't focus on him because I was focused on her moving her feet around.
Turning to the man, officers gave him a chance to explain himself. Will he be able to convince the cops of his innocence?
We patrol these hotels, make sure there's no illegal activities, no drugs, guns, people breaking in the car, stuff like that. That's why we're in the area tonight.
Okay.
I came up to the driver's door window. I can already smell it. It is what it is. It's even hazy in there when I walked up. That's why it kind of turned from just, us hanging out, talking, to it being drug investigation. Okay?
I understand.
When I saw you were breaking something down in your fingers. What was that?
I was cleaning up. Actually cleaning. Look at it. Cleaning my hands.
Okay. Of what?
From rolling the joint.
Okay. All right. Well, honestly, it's the first one. Where's that joint?
That's the one you got. You were smoking.
Okay. Is that the only one that was in the car?
Yeah. And then the other one you found the other guy found it in my pocket. Whatever I had
left of the of the joint. I'll be honest with you. We found obviously the joint. There's shake everywhere, like little residue. Found the grinder, and then also there was a little plastic bag that had a white powder in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It seems like you know what that is, or that you're kind of like,
You said white powder. What?
It's what?
I mean, what could it be? I don't know.
That's why I'm
White
asking you.
stuff.
It's my first time in the car. I didn't put it there. It's not my car.
No, I didn't have that in my.
So usually when I know everything that's in my car, right? Especially something like that. So here I am asking you, what was in that bag?
In that bag? What could it be? If it's like a bag, it gotta be drugs or something.
Where did it come from?
I have no idea, man. I mean, that's smoke. You found my grinder. I saw you through my grinder.
Yeah.
What was it, sir? I ain't got no reason to lie to you, my little man.
So that bag just magically appeared in the car?
I couldn't tell you, sir.
Because I've sat in my truck a lot, and drugs don't just randomly end up in there.
I understand, but like I said, I didn't have it. I had my. You found the in my pocket.
How long you been with her?
About 4 years.
You ever known her to do any drugs?
Nah, not like that.
No. You ever had any history with narcotics?
No, sir.
So if we already ran you and we know the answer, would that be the correct answer?
Yes, sir. I've never been involved with maybe a car accident or something like that.
And there's nothing missing on you? There's nothing tucked in on you?
No,
on your underwear or anything of your nature? No, you can push your shirt down. That's not a question I asked everybody.
You can strip me, I mean.
We're not going to do that.
I'm 49 years old. I ain't got nothing to hide to you, bro.
I'll do fair. Go back to the officer and have a seat over there.
I have nothing to
Anything else you want to say about this?
No, sir.
Comment.
Alright, before I start, do you have anything on you that's going to stick me? Going to poke me? Anything? Any razor blades, needles, anything like that?
No, I'm trying to say I have lighter. No, I don't have anything. I don't even have pockets.
Okay. Alright, just turn this way. Just move your feet apart. Thank you.
Alpha Lima Victor.
Hey, buddy. Come sit back over here.
Come
on, let's go sit back over here.
Just for a minute. Go sit down, baby. It's okay. Go. Just for a minute. Go sit down. It's okay.
Come here, buddy. Let's go sit back over here, okay?
I drive American Way.
Okay, anything you want to tell me that I might have missed? You sure? Okay.
We'll head back over here behind that in front of the black car.
As the questioning continued, the inconsistencies in the man's and the woman's statements grew clearer. Armed with their concerns, the cops decided to take strict action. But who was at the cops' crosshair?
You know what I mean? It's not like it was buried and stuff. It was on the floor. What drugs do you do? What drugs does she do? Do you ever lace your anything else? Do you understand the scope of this? One of you guys were hotboxing with the kid in there.
I understand.
There's hard narcotics in the car with the kid in there. It's at the floorboard of her feet. Not buried or anything, it's on the floorboard.
And I was sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah. She also doesn't drive because she's dualist, so she doesn't want to drive. She's going to get in trouble that way, right? Is your license good?
Yeah, my license is good.
This is not our first rodeo. But if you're saying it's not yours, then it's not yours.
It's not mine.
Alright, so who is she to you?
That's my girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
for you? Come down, get her.
Look this way. Look. Do you feel me? I need a double.
Alright, 1917. You had my back for what?
I'm gonna just walk around your vehicle over here. At this moment in time, you're being placed under arrest for possession.
But that's not mine.
Okay, walk up to this car up here.
But what about my son?
We're gonna work everything out in
No,
a few minutes, okay?
I can't leave my son. He has nobody.
Walk this
Please.
way. And don't do this right now.
Please. My son has nobody. Please. Please. No, he has nobody though. But why am I getting under arrest? It's not mine.
Give me 1 second, just face the car for me, man. Cuffs need to be double locked, okay? So they don't tighten on you. She's fine. Oh, man. As you can see,
My son has nobody. Please, that wasn't mine. I don't do that.
There's no narcotics inside of this car. If when you get to the jail, you're pulled out, something is there.
That wasn't mine.
First, second, is there anything on you that you might have tucked in on your waistband, anywhere underneath your clothing? If you introduce it to the jail and they decide to be a victim, you can be charged with that as well. With that warning, is there anything else on you? Is that a yes or no?
No, there's nothing on me.
Go ahead and have a seat for me, ma'am. I'm just gonna slide across and go put this seatbelt on you, okay? What's not?
I know.
Can you just slide over a little bit to your left? Your only buckle. I'm just trying to get it so I can put your seatbelt on, okay, ma'am?
I'm getting put under arrest. It's not even mine. You have no proof it's mine. How am I putting under arrest for it? Because it was in my seat? Mine, how am I putting under arrest for it? Because it was in my seat?
The woman was arrested on charges of possession of child. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.